Okay, so good morning. Just got done doing my exercise and my morning yoga. Um, I'm be doing two videos today. So this is part one. So let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna talk about catfish and where's my notes? Sorry, I had to write it down last night because I watched two shows. So I'm talking about catfish and finding Carter. First, let's talk about catfish. So catfish last night. It was a never seen episode, and from what I was told on Beamly, it aired last year, but they never showed it. So last night came on. It's a two-part season finale. So last night it was about this guy named Blake and this girl named Kirsten. Blake and Kirsten. So Blake had kind of the thing that got me about last night's episode was so Blake, he lives in Houston, Texas, and he was talking to this girl or whatever. So then he found out that she was fake, right? So when he finds out that Kirsten is fake, right? Then she says her name is Kendra, right? So he calls Max and Eve up or whatever. What got me was if you knew she was fake, why are you calling Max and Eve for? Like, if you know she's already fake, why are you calling them for? You know? So he calls Max and Eve. So, come to find out that the girl who he thought was Kendra, kind of found out that's not who she really is either. So this person is just like really catfishing it up. Like, number one, catfish, right? So they find the girl who the first picture was taken by. Her name was Grace something. So the girl Grace talks to Max and Eve, and she's basically telling them that this girl friended her, and then she starts taking her pictures and using them as hers. And she felt so sad because she said she never thought that someone would do that to her. Like, the girl basically manipulated her and kind of stole her pictures and acting like, you know, and all this stuff. So then the next person, when she says her name is Kendra, then they meet the real person that's named Kendra. Come to find out, oh snap, that's not her either. So they talk to the girl, the real Kendra, from Skype or whatever. So they talk to her. She's kind of like, oh my God, really? Is this for real? Is this really happening? So they talk to her, and she tells them basically the same thing that the girl, Grace says. That she just found out that someone was using her pictures and making up accounts with her picture, and it's not really her. So, long story short, the boy, they call the person. We're just going to call her Mary Jane. We're just going to call her Jane Doe because she never gave out her real name. So we're going to call her Jane Doe. So they call Jane Doe up. They talk to her. She says, okay, I'll meet you guys. Right? So they go, they meet her. She comes out. First thing off the back is she has an attitude. Right? Like, how the hell you going to have an attitude and get mad at him when you're the one that's catfishing people? You're catfishing him. And you have the nerve to have an attitude? Like, she cussed out Max. Max just walked off. Good for Max. Because, first of all, you're the one who's lying. Then she was coming up with some other stuff like, oh, my son is sick and I don't have to be here. I can be in the hospital with my son, and I don't think, how dare you say this and that to me? Who the F are you talking to? She started cussing Max out because Max was asking questions, which that's what he is supposed to do. Like, how the hell you gonna cop an attitude when you're the one who's in the wrong? You're the liar. 9 out of 10, I bet you 9 out of 10 she didn't have no son. She was probably lying about that, and she was still lying about her name. Like, she was still saying her name was Kendra. We know you're not Kendra. Jane Doe, who the hell are you? But she pissed me off because this dude, the thing that made me mad was, A, the guy knew you was fake. So if you know she's not who she says she is, why the hell are you still chasing her? I mean, come on, really? Then when she meets up, she was pretty, but she just pissed me off because she had the nerve to get mad at him. Like, how the hell you get mad at him when you the one who was catfishing him and kept doing it? But you gonna cop attitude on him because what? Because you the damn liar? That bitch, I was so upset. I was like literally cussing out my TV, like yelling at her through the TV screen. Because it upset me, like, what the, excuse my language, why the fuck you getting an attitude for when you the one who's doing him wrong? Like, you the one who catfished him. He didn't catfish you. You catfished him twice. And you stay telling someone, I didn't have to come here because my son is in the hospital. Well, take your fat ass back home to wherever the hell you came from. 9 out of 10, you probably don't have a damn son. You a fake. Jane Doe. And she just kind of pissed me off because she just kept fussing at Max. Why the hell are you fussing at Max for? Max is asking questions. A, why did you lie to him? B, why are you still continuing to lie? And then you're going to have to get mad at him. I don't know what's going on with Catfish, but Catfish is becoming like a little fake now. Because I feel like now people only want to go on Catfish just to get the little trip. Can't wait to see tonight's episode, but that just, oh my God, Catfish really just pissed me off last night. So after Catfish went off, then the show called Finding Carter came on. Oh my gosh. Let me just say, I love it so far. I'm so mad that I'm going to miss it on the 21st because I won't be home. I'll be at BTU. So on my Beamling fans, if y'all can please keep me up with Finding Carter. Like, please let me know what happened on the 21st because I won't be here. And I'm really upset about that. But it is what it is. So Finding Carter is about a young girl who gets abducted at the age of 3 by someone who she thinks. The person, okay, so let me start all over. So Finding Carter is a new show on MTV that comes on. It came on last night right after Catfish. Now, what it is about is, it's a young girl, and the person who she thought was her mom really isn't her mom. The person who she thought was her mom abducted her when she was 3 years old and stole her from her family. So what happens is basically the girl, she's with her mom, who is, when it first comes on, she's with her mom at a yogurt place, you know, eating yogurt or whatever. So this guy called, I think it's like her ex-boyfriend, calls her and they meet up. So they're riding the carousel and they get caught. So they go to the holding cell and basically everyone gets set free except Carter. So when she gets called out, this lady is next to her, and basically the lady basically tells her that the person who you thought is your mom isn't your mom, and you've been abducted. You got abducted when you were 3 years old, and she kept saying the person goes by the name as. So basically, this young lady, she finds out that her mom isn't really her mom. She got abducted when she was 3. She gets really pushed in this really fast. Like, she goes home with her real parents. She doesn't really know who they are. And it's just, oh my gosh, like mind-boggling. And I feel like, now last night her real mom is a cop. And her dad is an author. She has a twin sister and a little brother. But last night it was like the mom, who's the cop, was so scared. She had her followed, and she just kept, like, when she first came, she was trying to push it on her really, really fast. Like, the dad, he was kind of like, you know, trying to let her, you know, breathe a little. But it's a really good show. then what else happened was she went to, because this is all new to her, and the mom was really just, how can I say it, like, pushing her really hard, like, trying to make her, like, cause she kept saying that woman is not your mother, I'm your mother, this and that, and this and that, and, like, you had to understand that this poor girl just found out all in one day that her whole life has been a lie, basically. The person who she thought was her mom isn't her mom, and it's just a really good show on MTV. Please watch it. It's called Finding Carter. It comes on at 10 next Tuesday. It is really good. If you missed the season premiere, you can go on demand. If you have on demand, you can go to it. Just type in Finding Carter, or if you have the MTV app, go to Finding Carter. It's a really, really good show. It's really good because the sad thing about it is that this really happens in real life. Like, what would you do if you realized that your parents aren't your parents? But it's a really good show, and I loved it, and I can't wait to see it Tuesday. I can't wait to see it this Tuesday coming up, and I'll be a little hurt that I'm going to miss it next Tuesday, but all my Beamly fam, I hope, will keep me up to date on it. So that's about all, and yeah, remember, all you need in life is love, peace, and happiness. Until next time, thank you for watching, and I love you guys. Pink kisses. Mwah. Bye, guys. Oh, and I'll be doing a part 2 after this, after I, soak off the tub and whatnot. So, part 2 will be about the haves and the have-nots, so stay tuned. Bye, guys.